Hey, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And this is a special Halloween reading. And I'm using a brand new deck that I just got called the Trick or Treat Tarot by Barbara Moore. And I want to give a shout out to Julie. Julie is a student of mine, and she generously sent me this deck in the mail as a gift. And what's really cool is she edged this deck in orange, and it makes it look really nice. It just makes this deck pop even more. And what's cool is she edges decks for people. So if you want your deck edged and you don't want to do it yourself, Julie is up for the challenge. So she has given me permission to share her email address. So if you're interested in having Julie edge one of your decks, I'll put her contact info just below this video in the description. Okay, so I'm drawing 3 cards, and each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. Okay. So let's zoom in a little here. So let's begin with the first card. So this is for Monday and Tuesday. And I think is Halloween on the Monday? I believe it is. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. And oh, I love seeing this here for Halloween. This is like the perfect card to get for Halloween. So the 3 of Cups is all about celebration. It's about having fun and coming together with friends and coming together with sort of a common purpose. So you're celebrating a common thing. And there is just this lightheartedness, this like laughter. There's a lot of fun with the 3 of Cups. So this is a great card to get for Halloween. So if you're planning on going to any Halloween parties or getting together with friends, this is a really nice card for that. Now, the message I get from the 3 of Cups is that as we start this week, as we enter this week on the 31st, which is Halloween, really focusing on having a good time, having a sense of humor, laughing, being playful, friendship. These are the things that you want to prioritize at the beginning of the week. And I'm just going to look at this card a little bit more closely here. So it looks like there's 3 witchy friends, and they're gathered around a cauldron, and they're clinking their cups. Yeah, so ask yourself, what are you celebrating this week? Is there anything specific? Maybe you're celebrating Halloween, maybe you're celebrating something else, but that's a question to ponder this week, and making that energy of celebration a priority this week. And ask yourself, how am I going to celebrate this week? What am I going to honor? What am I going to have fun with? And how can you be a little more playful this week? I think Halloween is like the perfect opportunity to be playful, because there's costumes, there's sort of dressing up. There's a lot of playfulness in Halloween, and I think that's why it's one of my favorite days of the year. Let's have a look at the middle of the week. Here we have King of Pentacles. Okay, so King of Pentacles is for like Wednesday, Thursday-ish. And I love how the King of Pentacles is portrayed as being kind of goofy. It looks like a werewolf that's like kind of a goofball. And King of Pentacles definitely has that side to him. He's the big bad wolf. I'm just noticing. Okay, there's Little Red Riding Hood's cape in the background, and there's their picnic basket that I guess was Little Red Riding Hood, and I guess he just ate her. Okay, so it's like goofy, but also a little sinister, which is kind of what Halloween is, right? It's like goofiness meets sort of scary, sinister stuff. So we have King of Pentacles for Wednesday, Thursday-ish. This is a very, I want to say it's a grounded card. It's also a very confident card. So King of Pentacles in the tarot, out of all the court cards, he is really the most grounded and practical. He's the most down to earth, but he also is very confident. and has a game plan. So midweek, this is a good time to get organized, to have a game plan, to set some goals, and to ground yourself in reality. So making sure that any goals that you set this week are realistic goals, that they're not super lofty. This may not be the week to set major goals. This is a week to focus on doing practical things, taking care of I guess like the mundane kind of day-to-day things, getting some sense of organization around finances and money. That's always a thing I get when I see the King of Pentacles. He's holding up that pentacle, and that pentacle represents money, finance. It also represents the things that support us on the physical realm. So food, exercise, those kinds of things. So this is the perfect opportunity this week to get a sense of organization, setting goals around those kinds of things. So you might want to be setting certain money goals or exercise goals, or, getting a eating plan together. I just made a plan for the week ahead for what I'm going to make for dinner. And, that's one of those things I always intend to do, because I feel like when I'm organized and I have a plan, like what I'm going to make for dinner each night, my whole week goes more smoothly. Whereas like I hate it when dinner rolls around. I'm like, oh, what am I going to make? Like what's in the fridge? Like I hate that. I like having a plan, but often I just don't get around to planning it out. But I did this week, and that's the kind of thing that the King of Pentacles, that I associate the King of Pentacles with. Let's have a look at the end of the week. Oh, 3 of Pentacles. So that's cool. 2 3s, hey? Awesome. We started with a 3. We're ending with a 3. Okay, so here we have the 3 of Pentacles for the end of the week. So this is the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday-ish. 3 of Pentacles is actually kind of similar to the 3 of Cups. While the 3 of Cups is about people coming together to celebrate and laugh and enjoy each other's company, the 3 of Pentacles is about people coming together to work on something, to work on a project or some sort of thing, working together. So 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. So don't try to do everything on your own this week. This actually feels like kind of a social week. Don't try to do everything on your own. Really think, how can you collaborate more? Whether you're collaborating at work or on a particular project or in some other way. 3 of Pentacles is about coming together with like-minded people, or not even like-minded people. It could also just be like coming together with other people to work on a common thing. And you may all be very different. You may have different views. You may have different skills and talents, but you're complementary. As you come together, you each take care of a different aspect of things. I also associate the 3 of Pentacles with work that feels meaningful. So work that feels, the kind of work that doesn't feel like work, or the kind of work where you feel like, oh, I'm really using my skill set. Like it just feels really good. Like I think we've all had those jobs where we kind of feel like we weren't meant to be there. We're not really meant to be doing that thing, and it just feels wrong. And then to feel the opposite of that, where you're doing a job or you're working on a project where it feels like you're using your innate skills and talents and you're just doing the right thing, and it just feels like everything is flowing smoothly. That's also what the 3 of Pentacles is all about. Okay, so let's look at all 3 of these cards together now. And we've already pointed out the common theme of the 3s, but I'm just going to look and see if there's anything else. I think it's interesting that there's like the light of the moon here, the porch light there, kind of almost in the same spot, pretty close. Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet for a moment. I'm gonna look at all of these cards. I think the thing that stands out for me is the glowing light in all the cards. So with the 3 of Cups, the main light is coming from the cauldron. So there's this blue glow. But there's also some candles down here. And then with the King of Pentacles, we have the light from the porch light. And then Three of Pentacles, we have this lantern and then also the moonlight. So a question I have for you is, what is lighting you up this week? And how can you find your inner light this week? For me personally, I find whenever I do something creative like art, I find that inner light. Sometimes though, it's about getting enough rest and going inward, and I find that light that kind of guides the way, that lights me up. But everyone's a little bit different. So what lights you up this week? What is sparking your enthusiasm this week? What is exciting you this week? And how can you shine your light even brighter? Because there's things that get in the way of us shining our light. Like for me, sometimes it's feeling overburdened with things, or having too much on my plate, or being stressed about something, or fear of being authentic or sharing something. All those things kind of muddy the water and kind of can block our light. So how can you shine your light even more brightly this week? And I will leave you with that. As always, I invite you to jump in here and share your own take on these cards. If there's something that you're noticing that you want to share, please feel free to do so in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. I post them every week, usually on Fridays. And you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I've got tons of really fun tarot learning resources on my website for you to check out. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.